Thank you, Chairman Harkin. I really appreciate your holding a hearing on this issue, which is so critical for LGBT Americans. A big thanks also goes to my chief co-sponsor, Senator Kirk, who unfortunately cannot be here with us today. I think we're all together in wishing him a speedy recovery. And in his absence, I want to take a moment to note the tremendous leadership he has shown on these issues, both in the House of Representatives and now as a member of the U.S. Senate. I also want to recognize the indispensable role that the late Senator Ted Kennedy played on this issue. It was an honor when he asked me to step in to continue to lead this fight. I've been pleased to do so over the last 4 years, and I hope that soon, in the future, we'll be talking about this battle in a historical concept, having brought equality of opportunity to all Americans. At its core, employment discrimination is a matter of fundamental fairness. Being able to make a living and do so without fear of discrimination goes right to the heart of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Unfortunately, the majority of our states have no protections against discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. At the same time, a very large percentage of LGBT Americans are discriminated against in the workplace, as you will hear from one of our witnesses today. It is a time to extend fundamental fairness to all Americans, and that is exactly what this bill does. Quite simply, ENDA extends the exact same federal protections that already exist for race, religion, sex, national origin, age, and disability. It's the fair thing to do, it's the right thing to do, and it's good for business as well. Many employers have already endorsed this change. You will hear from one longtime leader in the business community today, General Mills, about his support for these non-discrimination policies. I look forward to that testimony. In addition to the businesses represented here today, one of the largest employers in my home state of Oregon, Nike, has been a vocal proponent of this bill. And I'd like to enter a few of their comments into the record. In their words, quote, "ENDA is good for business, good for our employees, and our communities." They continue that inclusive non-discrimination policies, quote, "enable us to attract and retain the best and brightest people around the world." Why wouldn't we want to do everything we can to help our businesses compete, especially when it also results in fair treatment, inequality, and an opportunity for our workers? It is a win-win. This is not, nor should it be, a Democratic or Republican issue. I'm thrilled to be joined by Senator Kirk on this bill, in addition to Senator Collins and Senator Snowe as sponsors, co-sponsors. In Oregon, in 2007, I led the effort to put these protections into state law. And there are a lot of things that our red counties and our blue counties don't always agree on. But this is one issue where, from border to border, I hear the same thing. It's a matter of fundamental fairness. It's who we are as Americans. And I can tell you that in over 140 town halls that I have held since becoming a senator, I've never had a business member or a member of the religious community come to a town hall and say we did the wrong thing in extending fairness and equality of opportunity in employment to all Oregonians. I think the same response will be true when we get this done for the United States of America as a whole. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.